Hello everyone and welcome to this Let's Build of my Gen 2 Makuta. Now, if you want to see how many pieces there are, just be sure to pause the video at any time so that you guys can go ahead and see like how many of each piece you need. And also, this figure is actually a combiner model. The sets that are included in this build include Ikea, Creature of Fire, the Protector of Earth, Skull Grinder versus Mask Maker, or maybe it's the other way around, don't judge me, and Anua, Uniter of Earth. So you will need all those sets just to build this figure. Not that many sets, surprisingly. It's a lot less sets than the other combiner model that the Lego company has done. So it shouldn't be too costly for just to build this figure. Also, another thing as well is that I know not everybody has the sets, which is why I'm showcasing all the pieces here. So that you guys can all go onto Bricklink or what have you. But yeah, that basically describes all that for you. Also, as a update, I'll be doing another how-to coming up shortly, which the raw footage will be showcased in the next Bionicle Forge podcast, and that set is going to be the Boxor, the mock that I made of the Boxor. A how-to of that is going to be made as well, and the raw footage will be showcased. But yeah, also on the beginning part of this Let's Build, I am not talking, so I hope that doesn't bother you too much. But yeah, that sums that up pretty well. So yeah, I hope you all will enjoy this Let's Build. I'm definitely sure you will enjoy it as well. And then, sorry for not talking there for a few seconds, you get this number 2 black axle. You shove it right into here, and you do the same thing to the other one. So go ahead, connect, and waza. Now what you do is connect over here. There we go. So it should look like this for both. Now remember, one foot is different from the other. Keep that in mind. And then you need 2 of these, and what you need to do is orient them like this. The feet have to be oriented like that, and then what you do is you connect them over here like that. You do the same for the other. So they should look something like that. Then what you do is you get your 2 hand pieces over here. These pieces, you just simply connect them on for both. You need 4 of them, so they look something like this. Then you grab 2 of these hands, and you want to orient them this way and connect them in. with the thumb pointing forwards. That's how you want it set up. Then what you want to do is you get 2 of these in red. You need 4 2 stud long axles in red, and you go ahead, connect them into place just in this formation like so. Do the same with the other one, and it should look something like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to connect one this way, connect the other this way. Then go ahead, get these 2 and clear transparent orange, and you go ahead and connect them and this way and this way with the thumb pointing toward the other thumb. This is how you have to have it oriented. Now here comes the slightly confusing part. You need one of these in blue and one of these in tan. Now the blue one, you can put it on either side. So we're going to put one here and the tan one right there. Now remember, this is a combiner model, so not everything will be peach perfect. Now orient them like this. Well, this is going to be the right foot, that's going to be the left foot. And then we need 2 of these red axles over here. Connect them just like so, and it should go together like bread and butter. Now what we need next is 4 of these in black. We go ahead and connect it just like so over here. So in this formation, and then you just simply connect it so it looks like this. And now we grab these 2 pieces in transparent purple CCBS bone pieces. This bone goes over here, and this bone goes over here. So it looks something like that. Then you grab these 2 bone pieces and you just connect them right in there, so it will look something like this. Now only thing you need to do is get 2 of these in black, the Glatorian neck pieces, as I like to call them. You may call them whatever you may like. And then what we do is you need 2 of these number 5 light gray axles, and you slide them through here like so. And then you get these 2 in transparent clear orange, and you orient them in this format so it slides in just like that on either side. You get 2 of these in blue, and they will go right in there. So be sure to do that on both sides. So it should look something like that. 2 of these, need 2 of these, and you go ahead and connect it just like this, like that. So this hole goes into that axle right over there, and then there we go. We're making progress, lads. And now what we need is 2 more number 5 gray, light gray axles, and we slide it through that, and we slide it through here just like so. Now 4 of these over in black, and you attach them via like this. Now you have to make sure you get plenty of spacing. You may have to adjust at a time when you go ahead and decide to attach like some other pieces, but for now just have it connected like this. Next thing we got to do is we go ahead and grab ourselves 2 of these in black. And then these 2 black pieces will go ahead and connect to the side, just like this, like so. Now let's turn this bad boy around because we got to go ahead and attach a few things. Now, we grab 2 heads and we connect the heads over here and over here. And then we go ahead and do that. You need to get 2 of these number 4 black axles. You need 2 of these, 4 of these pieces. In the meantime, and you go ahead, slide one over here, and slide one over here, and you're done. That's for one side, and you do the same with the other one. Now, what you do is you go ahead and over here, let's grab this leg, and you slide. How to make sure this hole over here is aligned with that hole right there. And to make sure these 2 holes are aligned, and once they're aligned, you slide this through. Now the next thing you do is you grab another one of these, another one, and you seal it off, and then that is your rear support right there. Now you do the same thing with the other one. Make sure it's aligned. You go ahead and slide this through over here. Make sure this side is aligned with the black. Now what we're going to be doing next is a little complex, so bear with me. So we're going to need 2 of these, 4 of these, 2 stud long black axles cylinder. You grab one of these, you connect 1 axle, 1 rod in here, connect the other rod over in there, so it looks something like this. You do the same with the other side. Connect this over here, connect that over there. So you got these 2 done. Now what you have to do is go ahead, grab the leg, and attach these 2 like this. So make sure it's aligned. You need to make sure it's nice and centered. It's important for the structural integrity of this build. So, not saying that's fragile, it's a very durable big boy that we're talking about over here. So, as you can see, it kind of wiggles a little bit. It will be solid, I assure you. You need to get yourselves 2 of these pieces. They are 3 stud long. They have the cylinder and the axles at the ends, as you can see there. These kinds of pieces. Now what you do is you go ahead over here, grab a leg, slide it down, and it looks something like this. Slide that down, and it should look like that. We got 2 number 4s. Need 2 of number 4 angle pieces. Then when you need 2 red axles, you need 2 red axles. Now what you do is connect over here and do the same with the other, and put that down for now. And then what you need to do is get these 2 pieces right over here, and then you go ahead and connect it so it looks something like this. And then you do the same with the other. Now is you go ahead and grab yourself 2 of these blue axles. Then all thing you had to do, slide this bad boy in right over here, and then second verse same as the first. That was an MGO reference. Sorry lad, sorry for making references. Please like and subscribe. Anyways, you go ahead, connect this right over here, and connect that right over there. And then what you need to do is you need to get yourself 2 of these number 5s. Now, what you do with the number 5s is you go ahead and connect it like this. Weird setup for now, but trust me, it plays a role. And then we grab ourselves 2 of these pieces. Now these pieces will be mirrored, so we will go ahead and grab 4 of these black axles right over here, all splendid, shimmering and shining, and all thing you have to do is connect like so, and then like so. So it looks something like this. Be sure to do that with the other piece, I mean. So do that, and then do that. So it looks something like this. Now what you had to do is you grab 2 more of the same piece, and you go ahead and connect those 2 into place, so it looks something like this at the end. So you got 2 of these pieces. Awesome. Now what you do is you go ahead, let's grab this leg first, and this piece over here, the one that's like this, go ahead and you connect these 2, go into these 2 axle holes over here, and this axle goes into the hole at the end over here. So you have to align everything just right, and go ahead and you connect it just like this. There we go. Now what you do is you do the same thing with the other side. These 2 go over here, and then this one over here goes right over in here. So do the same thing, align everything up. Like I said, this is very tedious, and then you are done for now. And I mean for now, because there's, oh boy, there's a lot more. Okay, so go ahead and grab these 2 pieces over here, and then you go ahead and connect them right over here. So it looks something like that, and then you're done with that. You go do the same over here, connect, and you're done with that. Then, and now what you had to do is to grab 2 of these pieces, as you can see over here, 2 of these, and you will need 2 of these. Now these are number 3 axles, but in black, but they have the axle part over here, and then cylinder connection over here. And then what you had to do is just simply connect these 2 together just like so. And then you're done with that. Now go ahead and connect this axle piece, and it goes into that hole right over in there. So you got that, and you're done. And then you do that, and then that's good to go. Now what we have to do next, and this one's going to be kind of a doozy, it's much more easier, trust me. So this segment over here, you grab 2 of these pieces. This is going to be the knee joint, and you need 6 of these. 6 of these little pieces. 6. So you need 6 of those, and then you need 6 of these in purple. Now what you do is, you go ahead, put the non-transparent over here, non-transparent over here, and then non-transparent over here. So it looks something like this. Now you do the same thing
the other one. Now with the transparent ones, the transparent purple, you go ahead and do the same thing, except in between all the purple ones that you've already put in. So go ahead, connect right there, and then connect right there. So it looks something like this. You do the same with the other side, and then you do that, connect that in there, and then connect that in there, and there you go. You got a joint right over there. Congratulations. Now, so go ahead, grab these two axles, and then what you need is these two pieces over here, the ball pieces with the axle going through it, the axle hole going straight through. Now what you do, you grab your legs over here, and then you slide the axle through the center hole, the one that's open, and then you slide this through here. You stop, put the ball piece in there. As you can see, you put the ball, and then you slide it the rest of the way through. Now it helps if you go ahead and grab an axle and push it the rest of the way through. That usually helps out with me. And then you're done. Now the second verse, same as the first. Yes, I took that from MGO. Don't judge me. Slide it through part way, then grab this, slide that through, and then push it the rest of the way, and make sure it's all the way in there, just like that, and then you're done. Now you grab these two gears, and then you put it in the inside over here, so it looks something like this. There we go. We grab these two over here, these two axles, with these two hand pieces, I mean, in black. Why did I call them axles? Don't judge me. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a professional. Then you go ahead and grab yourselves these two axles right over here. And number 3 light gray axles, and then you go ahead, slide this through just like so. So it looks something like this. And then second verse, same as the first. So you go ahead and do that. And then you're done with that for now. Then you grab the remaining 4 over here, the remaining 4, and you go ahead and connect it like this. So it would look something like this. There we go, and there we go. So it will look something like this. Then, and grab yourselves 2 of these. You need 2 of them. And you simply connect that just like so, and then connect that just like so. So you got that done. Then what you do is you go ahead and grab 2 of these 2 stud long blue axles over here, and you go ahead and connect them just like this right in here. Second verse, same as first, and there we go. Then you grab 2 more of that piece over in here. So you grab these 2, and you do the same thing. You need 2 of these. Nope. 2 of these blue axles right over here, and you go ahead and connect them together so it looks something like this. And then connect this, and you got 2 of these just like that. Then you go ahead and you grab 2 of these 4 stud long black axles, And what you're going to be doing is sliding the axle through this hole into this piece right over here with the hand connector in the middle. So you go ahead and slide it through just like that. And there we go. Now second person in the first, slide it in part way, and then slide it in the rest of the way. There we go. Then what you do is you go ahead and grab these two 7 stud line black Technic beams, and you connect this one like this, and the other one will connect just like this. So it will look something like this. Now you do the same thing with the other side. You connect it like so, flip it over, and then pray for your wallet, it goes in. Now what we do next is we go ahead and grab 2 of these pieces right over here. We grab 2 of these, and then go ahead, slide one over here, and slide one over here. Then you do the same thing with the other one. You slide that, so it will look something like this. Then you connect it just like this to either leg, and then you got that. Then you go ahead and grab 2 of these, same thing again, except you will need, well, it's the same parts count as well. You know, you just need 4 of these black axles right over here. And what you're going to be doing is you can be connecting 2, one on top and one in the middle. You do the same thing with the other. Then you go ahead and connect it just like that. And then you do the same thing over here. You just connect it just like that. And it should look just like this. And then, before you know it, you got that leg done, and you got this leg done for the most part. And be sure to get 4 of these. Be sure to get like 4 of these. We're going to go ahead and attach this for stability because this guy is going to get kind of big. So slide it over here, slide it over here. The toes help with stability. I kid you not, the toes help with stability. Only putting the toes here because he can get kind of heavy. Even though he's just a frame, but still, you get the picture. He's a big kahuna. Anyways, now that we got that done, we're going to be getting the body over here. So you need this torso piece, and you are also going to be needing this piece over here, one of these pieces, and then one of these pieces. Now this is the black axle over here, 3 stud long black axle. It has the axle section here, and it has the cylinder at the end. As you can see, it is an axle. So what we do is we slide the axle through. The axle end goes through here, and then on the back side where the axle is sticking out, we go ahead and insert this piece, and then this piece goes over here in that hole, and the axle goes in there, and you connect it just like that. Now you get the number 5 light gray, number 5 tan axle with stopper. Then what you do is you grab one of these, and you go ahead and slide, toss this into the crotch up there, up in Makuta's junk, slide it the rest of the way through, just like that. And then what you'll be needing next is 2 of these pieces, and then 1 of these pieces. Okay, so you go ahead and grab this axle, this gear. Oh my gosh, what's up with me and axles? You grab this gear, you go ahead, put in here, go ahead, slide this in, put in here, put this in, and then you put this in, and then there we go. You got it. You got it. It has the gear button now. Congratulations. Now, so what we do is next we go ahead and grab 2 of these pieces right over here, and then you need 1 of these pieces like this, and then what you'll be needing is a number 3 stud long axle. Then what you do is you go ahead and slide this in place just like this. Then you slide this across so it looks something like that. And then once you're done with that, you go ahead, you connect this into place so it looks something like this. And then you go ahead and grab yourselves these number 5 angle pieces. You connect to 1 over here, and you connect to 1 right over here. So it looks something like this. Now for the back side of the figure, because all of you are probably wondering, how does the back side work? You go ahead and you grab 1 of these pieces right over here, and then you grab 2 of these black axles. And what you do is you connect 1 right over here, like so, then 1 over here like this. Then you go ahead and you get 2 creature feet. And the creature feet will be oriented like this, so this goes over in here, and then this one over in here goes into that hole right in there. So you go ahead, orient it just right, connect, connect, and then you do that. And then what you do is you connect this axle, this you need 2, actually hold on, you need 2 number 4 gray axles with stopper at the ends, and then you go ahead and slide it through. So it looks something like that. Now you had to do the same thing on the other side, which means, yes, you had to take this off again. Okay, take that off, slide it through, put it back in, and it should look something like this. And then what you do next is you grab 2 number 4 black axles, and then you go ahead and you slide the axles into right over in here. You go ahead and slide them in, and it should look something like this. You do the same thing with the other. Then what you do is you need to grab 2 of these pieces in black, and the axle goes through the black axle that we just put in on either side. So it looks something like this. Then you need 2 of these pieces. Now what we're going to be doing with these is we're going to be going ahead and grab 2 of these axle pieces right over here. 2 of these 3 stud long light tan axles with stopper at the end. and then with stud at the end, I should say. Slide it through over here so it looks like that. And then you do the same with the other side. Go ahead, connect that, and it should look something like this. Then you get yourselves 2 of these Glatonia neck pieces, and you go ahead and connect them right here, just like that, on either side. You put this down for now, and then what you need to do is go ahead, grab one of these pieces over in here, one of these pieces, and then you'll need to grab one of these pieces right over here, one of these pieces, and one of these. Now this is 3 stud long with this cylinder at the end and the axle port right there. You go ahead, slide this through just like this, and then you get your red axle, slide this on top so it looks like that, and then go ahead, align this just right so that it can connect just like this. Now once you got that done, you go ahead and slide this in, and it should look something like this. Now what you need to do next is you go ahead and you grab these 2 axles right over here, these 2 parts right over here in black. Man, what's wrong with me? And then you go ahead and get 2 of these in tan. You go ahead, slide them in just like so on either side. They're loose, and then you grab these and you connect them in this manner. So they have to be dangling, pointed down slightly. There we go. So you got that going on. Now what you do next is you go ahead and you see these two axles right here. Well, those 2 will connect to these 2 right over in here. So you go ahead and slide those 2 in, and they should connect. So it should look like something like this right over here. Now that you got that done, we can go ahead and add some decoration. Grab this piece over here, and these 2 blue axles will connect, one right here and one right here. So connect it in this format, and it should look something like this. Now what you do next is you go ahead and you grab 2 of these axles in black, in red, 2 stud long, and you go ahead and you slide one right in there so it looks like this, and the other the same way right in there, so it will look something like this. Then you go ahead and you grab this piece, connect it right there, and then you need another one like this, and you go ahead and you connect it just like that. So there we go. Then go ahead and you grab this piece right over here, transparent orange, connect it in, slide it down slightly, and then you go ahead and you grab these 2 pieces right over here, the friction connectors, and you connect it one right in there like so, and you connect the other one like that. This is to pay homage to the original G1 design, and it should look something like that. Then what you do next is you go ahead and you grab 2 of these in transparent orange, and you connect it right there. You angle it inward, so just a little bit, and you do the same with the other one. Connect it here, tilt it, angle it inwards. So it will has to look something like this. This general setup right over here. Then what you need to do is you get the 2 remaining black hands from the sets that you got to make this, and you go ahead and connect it like this over like that. Now this is going to be accommodating for the shoulder armor. Now you grab these 2 pieces right over in here, and then you will need 2 of these black Exoforce arms. Now you go ahead, connect right here, and it should look like that. And you do the same with the other. Connect right here, tilt it, and it should look like that. Then you grab 2 of these gray spike pieces from the Protector of Earth, and you go ahead and you connect it just like so. So it should look something like this. And then you go ahead and you connect this axle over here and connect it right in there on either side, just like so. Then what you do next, go ahead, you got your neck piece, neck bone piece, connect that, and then you get a head. The head connects right in here, and then go ahead, you got your red transparent orange brain stock piece, and then you get a red axle right over here, and you slide it in. So it should look something like this. The very big, very brooding torso, not the scrawny build that Lego did. And then what you do next is the arms. Since we're done with this torso at the meantime. Now the arms are very simple. Let's start off with the hands first. So the hands, you need 2 creature feet, the big creature feet. And then what you need to do is you go ahead and you get 2 of these number 4 black axles, and then you need to grab 2 of these Hordika heads. And then what you do is go ahead, slide it over here so it looks something like this, and you slide the black axle through. There we go. And then you got that all done. Second verse, same as the first. I did it again. Bite me. Anyways, slide it through, and it should look something like this. Then go ahead and grab 2 of these black hand pieces. Get 2 stud long red axles, and then you need not 1 but 2 orange black parts right over here. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be connecting this like so. You all probably know where this is going. Connect it, looks something like this. Do the same thing with the other side, connect it, looks something like this. Then go ahead, simply connect the thumb on, and then there you go. And do the same with the other side. Make sure they're mirrored and not exactly the same. There we go. And you got that done. Now what you do next is you go ahead and grab 6 of these pieces. You need 6 of them. If you got a cure, creature of fire, that shouldn't be a problem. 1, 2, 3, and then you're done with this hand. Second verse, same as the first. 1, 2, 3, and then there you go. You got 2 shadowy black hands. Woo! Now you will need 2 of these pieces over here in black, and you go ahead and you connect them so it looks something like this. You do the same thing with the other. Connect it just like so, so it looks something like this. Then what you need to do next is you get a blue axle, 3 stud long, and you slide it through like this. And you had to do the same thing with the other side. Slide it through, and it should look something like that. Now what you do is you go ahead and you grab yourself 4 of these. You need 4 of them. 4 of these pieces, as you can see over here, and one goes right in here like so. The other goes right in there like so. So you got that going on. As you can see, you do the same thing with the other side. Connect this and then connect that. Then what you need to do is you need to get 4 of these. You need 4. Connect one right over in here. Connect the other one right in there. So it looks something like this. And then you do the same with the other side. You connect one over here, and then you connect the other one just like so. So you got that going on. Now what you do is you go ahead and you grab these 2 shell pieces over here. So this one's a number 2 and this is a number 1. So with the number 1, you go ahead and connect the number 1 right in here. Now this is going to be a little bit tedious since everything's moving around, but you should get the gist of it pretty nicely, and it should look something like that. You should do the same thing for the other side, and then you got that done. So, yep. Then what you do next is you go ahead and you get yourself 2 of these in purple. Only thing you had to do is connect one just like that, and you connect the other just like that. And then you go ahead and grab yourself 2 of these pieces right over here. One connects right over here, and the other connects right over there. And then you are done with that. And now, time for the good part. So you got your legs, got the torso. So let's start off with the torso first. Go ahead, connect one leg in, connect the other leg in, connect the other arm, then connect that arm, and oh my gosh, he is very tall. Very tall. My gosh. Oh man. I cannot feel my legs, lads. I can't feel me legs. Alright. Now we got the camera raised up. My gosh. Alright. Let's start from the feet up, shall we? So, you need 2 of these number 4 shells. You need 2 of these number 4 shells, and then 4 of these pieces. 4 of these pieces, and simply what you're going to be doing is connecting one in here. Come in.
Hey, I'm going to go check in the chickens and turn it on the light outside, okay?
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Okay. So you connect one right over there, and then you connect this one right over here, and it should look something like this. And you can do the same thing to the other side. Just simply connect it like this, and then connect that like so. Then what you do is you go over to the feet, go ahead and connect it in between the toes, and it should look something like that. And then it connects right in there in that ball, this section over here. So you do the same thing again, connect it, and then there you go. You got that going on. Then, is you grab these two number 4 transparent orange pieces. Go ahead, turn your figure around, and you connect it right over here on either side. So it looks something like this. Then, what you're going to be doing is 2 number 4 transparent purple pieces. And these pieces are going to be connecting right in there. So you connect one and you put it in just like that, and you do the same thing with the other side and you connect it in just like that. Then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grabbing 2 of these pieces, 2 of these spike pieces, and this axle right over here will be going into that section right there. So align it just like, and then connect it like so, and you do the same with the other, and you connect it just like that. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grabbing some number 3s, I think, yeah, these number 3s. You grab 2 number 3s and you go ahead and connect it right over here in the knees. So it should look something like this. Then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grabbing some number 4s. Now these 2 number 4s will be going right over here and right over here. So it looks something like this. Then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grabbing these 2 pieces. And this piece goes right over here and then right over there onto the black piece. Goes onto the black piece, not on the orange piece, but the black one. There we go. Then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting yourself one of these pieces right over here, and what you're going to be doing is connecting it right in the chest right there, so it looks something like that. And then you're going to be getting 2 of these and 2 number 4 transparent orange pieces, and you connect these up over in here on these bone pieces. So you go ahead, you connect one over there, and you connect the other over here. So you got that going on. Then you get 2 transcolored purple number 4 pieces, and then you're gonna get 2 of these in white, the white spike pieces. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be angling it so it looks something like this. And then you're done with that. And then you do the same thing with the other, angle it so it looks something like this. Then you're going to be grabbing this torso and connecting it like that. And then you go ahead and grab these pieces over here, connect this right over here, then grab this piece and connect it right over there. And you basically got yourselves the most part of the torso done. Then you grab these 2 pieces over here and you just connect them over here at the sides, just like that. And then you grab 2 of these shell pieces right over here and you connect them, one on this shoulder like so, one on this shoulder, and you do one on the other shoulder. Once you got those in, you can let those shoulder plates sag down to give it a much more visual appearance. Better visual appearance, might I add. Then you grab these 2 pieces, and then you go ahead and you connect it like so and like that. Now, the most important thing for a Makuta is spikes. So you need to get 2 of these as well as two of these pieces. And you connect the smaller one up over here, and then you connect the larger one up over there. Now you have to do the same thing for the other side. So connect the small one first, and then the larger one goes right over there. And then once you're done with that, you go ahead and turn this guy around. Have him facing the back. And then you're going to be getting one of these pieces, and this is going to be connecting right in here at that ball right there, if you can see it. I hope you guys can. And you just simply connect it right in there to elude a neck. So once you got that in, you're good to go. Let me slide this back just a little bit so you guys can see better. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grabbing two of these pieces, and you're going to be connecting it, one over here and one right over here. So it looks something like that. Then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grabbing two of these pieces, two of these, and then connecting these two black pieces over here, these two black pieces, and you go ahead, connect it over here, and connect over here. Go ahead, slide those two in, and there you go, you got the back done. And now, for the finale, if you do not have the Mask of Ultimate Power like I do, simply put the mask on, and then you got yourself Makuta, Emperor of Shadow. Hooray! Totally not stressful at all. And then we go ahead and grab this piece. You need this piece over here, and then you need this piece right over here, the long axle, and connect it like that. Then what you're going to be needing is a red axle over in here, 2-stud long red axle, connect it right there. Then connect this piece right over here and connect it like that. And then you need a 2-stud long blue axle right over here. You connect it like so, so it looks something like this. And then what you're going to be needing is this long axle over here and connecting it just like that. And then you get this piece over here, slide it in, so it looks something like that. And then you're going to need one of these pieces, and these wedge pieces connected like that, so you got something like that going on. And then I'm grabbing this piece over here and adding this black piece right in there. And then grab this, slide it in over here, and then you go ahead and slide this piece right there, and then right there, and so it looks something like this, very nice looking. Go ahead and you connect this in, so you got that kind of look going on. And then what you do next is you grab this piece and you got a 2-stud long red axle right over here, slide this in, connect it like so. Then what you do is you get this piece over here, a number 5 light gray axle. You go ahead and slide this in, all nice and good. And then you go ahead and you connect two of these Glatorian heads, neck pieces, and you go ahead and connect it in, just like that, and like this. Then you go ahead and you connect these two number 4 black shell armor pieces, and you connect it right here and right here. So it looks something like this. And then you open these up so you got better clearance, and then you got two of these pieces right over here, and you go ahead and connect it in just like that. Then you grab this piece over here and you connect it in the end, close these two up, and then there you go, you got the hammer of Ultimate Doom. And then you grab this little tiny piece over here and you go ahead and stick it at the end if you want to. And if you saw the review, oh, hold on, you had to rotate it all the way, sorry. So it has to be like this. It has to look like this. Anyways, you can have him hold the hammer like you saw in the review. That is an option you can do, or you can go ahead and store it on his back. That's an option. So this segment over here can go ahead and go on his back, just like so. So he has some hammer storage. Now, if you guys want to have him have the tubes, what you do for the tubes is you go ahead and grab two of these tube pieces over here, and you go ahead and you connect these pieces over here, and those pieces are this piece right over here, and you connect it right in there, so it looks something like this. Then what you do is back in here there is a connection point in there. Now you go ahead and you connect the tube right into, if you can, you guys can see it. Okay, hold on, let me put some light in here. It connects right in there, if you can see that. Yeah, it connects right in there. And then you do the same thing to the other side. Right over here, you grab, let me go ahead and remove this. There we go. You go ahead, connect this in place. Right over here, it's kind of twisted, but who cares? Okay, once that's connected, probably best to connect that back. And then go ahead over here, flip this panel open, and then there will be a port right in there where this goes into. It should go in just like that. Now, the second verse, same as the first, I did it again. Connect that, and then boom, you're done. You got yourself your very own Makuta Pterodax.